everyone, this is Erin from TaroWorks. Welcome to the second installment of the TaroWorks Field Mapping series. Today we're going to walk through an exercise where we are going to create new records in Salesforce using TaroWorks. You may want to go back if you haven't watched the terms and overview video yet, as there's some terminology and information in that video that will be pertinent for the rest of the examples. Today the scenario we're going to cover is creating new regions for Aquacomb. If we look at a region record in the system, the fields for the region object are the region's name, the number of well sites, which is actually a roll-up summary, is not editable, and then a few standard Salesforce fields that are also automatically populated. So the only piece of information we need to give the system to create a region record would be the region name. Since we're not pulling any data out of the system to do this activity, the only tool we're actually going to use for this example is field mapping. So let's hop into the demonstration. I've already created a survey in order to create region records. As we stated earlier, the only piece of information we need is the name of the region. So I've created a text question to populate that. The purpose of the Field Mapping tab is to tell TaroWorks where in Salesforce to put the responses that we're receiving in the survey. So we need to tell it which objects and which fields. So first we need to add the pertinent object that we're reusing, or objects, which is going to be the region object. And there are three different levers that impact field mapping. The first that we're going to cover in this session is the ID field. When the ID field is populated, then TaroWorks is going to attempt to do what's called an upsert, which is a combination between the words update and insert. That means it's going to take that ID and look through all the records in the region object, and if it already exists, it will just update or essentially overwrite that record with the new values that were collected. If it can't find it, it'll create a new record. If we leave the ID field blank, it's going to create a new record every time. So for this scenario, what we want to do every time the mobile user syncs in this survey, we want to create a new region. So we're going to actually leave this ID field blank. Then we just need to map the pertinent fields. So we want to take the response from the region name question and create a new region record with every sync. So let's take a look at what this looks like on mobile. We'll go ahead and save this survey and publish it. And then we'll create a job with a collect data task using this survey. Click new job. It's going to create regions. You can provide some instructions to the mobile user if we like. And the drill down hierarchy is a tool we are not using for this example, but we will come back to it later. Then we're going to click new so we can create a collect data task that will use the survey that we just created. And that's it. So go ahead and click save. And we'll publish this job. As a TaroWorks admin, we want to now assign this job just to ourselves so we can test it before releasing it to the rest of the mobile users. So I'll assign this to myself. And then go ahead and sync that job on the mobile device. Now I can see my new job to create regions. I'm going to start the job, answer the question to be able to create a region, mark this survey complete, this job complete, and then sync it into the system. So now when I go to the regions object and click go, I'll see a new record has been created and inserted into the regions table. And that's it. So please join us for the next video in the series in which we'll create a new parent record and a new child record in the same survey. Thanks for joining and have a great day.